Down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Jones. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Jones. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England trying to get a place on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he rifles one incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, good for 22 and a first down. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a score closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he's got it. That makes our score now 22-10. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. That's caught by Hollister. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Jennings coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one.
2nd and 2. At the 17-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 2. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
At the 28-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now parking for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete into the hands of Myers. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Packers 29, Patriots 13.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Anthony Jennings in that time defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards there on a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go back to the ground with Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Jones again, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy. When they practiced for this back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
They'll run it with Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage.
Patriots 13.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
The pass.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Open man is Myers. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Number 33.
And it's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.